Welcome back, everyone, to Week 11 versus the Lions at MetLife Stadium. Pretty much, we don't have anything new to talk about or to show, so we're just going to get into the training. And this week, it seems like we're going against a mid-tier team, middle of the pack team. We're going to focus on the short pass, considering it looks like Jared Goff is pretty good at that. And then for the offense, we are going to do pass yards, but we're going to do the blitz counter because they do have Aiden Hutchinson. And we will go with the training. But yeah, so I wish there was a dev trait challenge for Tracy again, but I think we'll have to wait a few weeks for that. And then everyone looks to be healthy after the training, and that's good to see. And now we have upgrades to players. We'll see who it is. It is Tracy is one of them. And everything looks to be pretty good. He has 90 change of direction, which is absurd. We'll do power back. Just get those other skill moves up, like stiff arm and, of course, trucking and break tackle is always a good thing to have, especially on those long runs like the one he had against Washington, where it gave us most of the yards we needed, but it just wasn't enough. And then on Michael Schmitz Jr., we'll do agile, but I don't think he's playing. He shouldn't be if he is, and he is not. So that is a good thing he is not, because I do not want him to play. And honestly, I might move him to Evan Neal's at left guard. He's at center. I might move Schmitz. Oh no, but we have Joseph Grant there, and then at right tackle. I don't know. I might move Evan Neal back to right tackle and then Schmitz to left guard, honestly. Evan Neal is a 75. Illuminor is 76. So we'll just have to wait and see. Schmitz does have star development, so I kind of don't want him to lose that. I could always... it's too late to trade him, but... yeah, so that's something to think about for sure. And then for the uniforms, we're just going to go with the basics. Custom home, and I'll see you guys in the game. Crowd is alive. So is the team. And we're ready for kickoff to the Lions. From Blaine Boone. Their rookie receiver is actually the one receiving it this time. And they'll start at the 28. We will see Jared Goff's stats, and then we will meet the offense. And he is having a pretty good season. Of course, it's Jared Goff, so 4-5, might I add. But we will meet the team. And at QB, of course, they have Jared Goff. Tim Hopkins, who is a rookie, so he's going to be developing under him, as Jared Goff is 30. But, of course, my sliders, XP sliders, are going to allow Jared Goff to play well into his 30s. But at this point, he'll probably just be a backup considering he's 83. And also, they'll probably just let him go and have Tim Hopkins be the starter. But they do have Max Duggan at the third stringer position. And then they have a lot of running backs, a lot being just, a fourth one. But they do have Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, Audric Estime, and then Sion Vaki. And then fullback, they do not have one, actually. But they do have, I would say, James Mitchell or David Montgomery playing in that position. And then at wide receiver, they, of course, have Amon-Ra St. Brown with Braden Beckett, a rookie who is an 80 overall, just 21 years old. So that is a good pick by the Lions. And then they have Jamison Williams, Elijah Moore, Brandon Spearman, who was the return man on that first play of the game, and then James Mitchell in the sixth string position. And then at tight end, they have Sam Laporta, James Mitchell again, with Brock Wright as the third stringer. At left tackle, they have Taylor Decker. At left guard, they have Todd Westbrook, who is one of the guards that we looked at. He's very good. I think he was top 5 rated in the class, so of course he is an 82 overall. With Frank Ragnow at center, and then at right guard they have Kevin Zeitler, the former Giant from 5 years ago. Penei Sewell at right tackle, and then Eddie Pinheiro, and then Jack Fox as their punter. 1st and 10 for Jared Goff and the Lions. That'll go quickly to Amon-Ra St. Brown on the comeback route. It is good for another set of downs. It'll keep the drive going. First carry for Jahmyr Gibbs on the day. He had 53 yards last week. I'm not sure who they went against last week, but that's a decent day. So long as they got the win, but I'm not sure if they won or lost. Here we go, 2nd and 5. Another handoff to Jahmyr Gibbs, and it is good for a first. It'll be a pass to the rookie Braden Beckett on a route over the middle, and they're moving very efficiently on their first drive of the game. This time it is going to be a carry to David Montgomery that amounts to only 1 yard. I'm assuming that's their power back. It is 2nd and 9. They're going 5 wide. Sam Laporta looks to be superstar development, and it kind of messed up there for me. But El Rubio does get the tackle on Jahmyr Gibbs on the check down, and it is 3rd and 7 now. It's pretty much the same play they went with earlier. This time it goes to Jamison Williams, who gets the first down. So far they are finding ways to keep moving, even if it's on 3rd down. 3rd and long as well. This is going deep for Amon-Ra St. Brown, but it is picked off by Deontay Banks. Deontay Banks completely blanketed the receiver. But as you guys can see on the replay, pretty much everything was covered over the middle, and Jared Goff just forced it. That was pretty much double coverage, I'd say, but El Rubio didn't even jump up for it. But here we go. Daniel Jones and the offense is coming out, and we will meet the defense for the Lions. And Daniel Jones, yeah, 10 interceptions is not good, but it is a week 11, so if you think about it, it's a pick per game, so which is not bad if you know, we're trying to find a middle ground for Jones. At left end they have Josh Pascal with Danny Bryan, a rookie left end starting behind him, and then at right end they have Aiden Hutchinson, who is the face of that defense, with Tashawn Livingston, the rookie, behind him as well, who is a 71 overall, so that's pretty good value. And then Aleem McNeil as the starting nose tackle with Mekhi Wingo behind him, and then Leonard Taylor as the 3rd stringer. At left outside linebacker, they have Devondre Campbell and then Malik Reed with Michael Walker. Or actually, Michael Walker is a right outside linebacker, but he is the 3rd stringer for them. They do have a lot of middle linebackers. I'd only carry 2, but then again, my defense is a 4-3, not a 3-4. But regardless, they have Jack Campbell starting with Caden Ellis behind him, Derek Barnes, and then Peyton Wilson. At right outside linebacker, they do have Alex Anzalone, who I think is a superstar development player, with Michael Walker behind him, like I mentioned before. At cornerback, they have Terrion Arnold, Carlton Davis, Enos Racketstraw Jr., Amik Robertson, and Clark Phillips III. And then at free safety, they have Quandre Diggs with, I'm not sure how his first name is pronounced, but I'm pretty sure it's Ifitu Melifonwu. I know his last name, just not his first. And then at strong safety, they have Brian Branch with Nick McMillan, the rookie. But that is the defense. And of course, we will get, oh my God, I forgot again to put, what's his name? Tracy back in the lineup starting, but we'll let it slide for this first drive. Singletary will have it for the first. drive of the game, the starting position that is. And then we will put Tracy in. Singletary catches it, possession catch, quickly goes down. This drive continues. I think it was Alex Anzalone in the coverage. Another handoff to Singletary, which is good for 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. Singletary good for the first. He's at 22 yards so far on 4 carries. Pretty good ratio. Tracy is now in the game. And he is going to be stuffed for a loss of 1. So he is going to be negative as of right now on the day. And we're going to go with the check down to Singletary as he's wide open on the right. It is a good gain for 6. And it'll make it a more manageable 3rd. And we're going to go over the top for Jalen Hyatt, but we get hit as we throw. So by Aiden Hutchinson. So we are going to have to kick this, actually. I thought we were going to have to punt, but it looks like Blaine Boone is very confident in his ability to kick it through. And that might not have the power, but it does. And it is good for 3. So we take the lead with Blaine Boone at kicker. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 27 for the Lions. Andrew Phillips is not getting set in time. And it's a run to Jahmyr Gibbs. There is a flag. It got shut down. Probably, I think he got back to the line of scrimmage, but it's not going to matter. It is holding on Kevin Zeitler, so it'll be 1st and 20. Of course, momentum is a factor in the game, and Dexter Lawrence is there to shut down Jahmyr Gibbs on another handoff on the 1st down do-over. But now it'll be 2nd and 21. And it is a quick pass to, I think, their rookie. And that'll be the 1st quarter. It's only 3-0, but we have the lead. So it'll be 3rd and 12 now. It's a very long down to get. We'll see what they have cooked up. Jared Goff to throw. He's going to check it down to Sam Laporta, and it's going to be 4th down. So we'll get this ball back. Run to Singletary. I'm not sure why he's in. I fixed the depth chart already, but never mind. It's a big run. He was off to the races, and he's down at the 38. He is now 57 on the day. And it'll be a run to Tracy this time. Good for a gain of 3. Another handoff to Singletary, sorry. Gain of 1, so it'll be 3rd and 6. We'll probably have to kick here once again. Tracy is to receive it, and it is... I don't even know. I think it was thrown perfectly fine, but I think Tracy was just not there. So it'll be a 51-yard try for Blaine Boone. He just made one from like 61, so this should be a jiffy, and it is. We will be up 6-0. The start of the 2nd. 1st and 10 for Jared Goff once again. It's going to be a handoff to Jahmyr Gibbs. He goes to the outside, gains 6. They are not shying away from the run game. So credit to them. They're not down by a lot. A touchdown does put him in the lead with the extra point, of course. Jahmyr Gibbs on the check down. I think only gains about 1. It is 3rd and 5. We'll see if they convert on their first 3rd down of the game. Or actually, never mind. I am completely wrong about that. It just feels like they haven't been converting all game. But it's a check down to Jahmyr Gibbs that is good for the 1st. I'm not sure why it felt like that. I guess because of all the punting. There is no good defensive play calls called there. 1st and 10. It'll be a pass, and it is intended for, I think it was Jamison Williams. But it was, I mean, overthrown to the left. It is 2nd and 10. And they'll go with the check down to Jahmyr Gibbs, who spin moves Deontay Banks. But El Rubio is quickly there. They'll have Amon-Ra St. Brown on the motion. It is play action, and it'll go to Amon-Ra St. Brown on that check down. So they're pretty much just dinking and dunking their way to the end zone. Looks to be a run on 1st down. And that run will be stuffed by Dante Fowler. The free agent signing seems to be a good one so far into the season. He hasn't been making big plays, but when he is in for his, down every now and then, he does end up making a play. It is 3rd and long for Jared Goff. Looks to pass. It is a screenplay to Jahmyr Gibbs that does not even gain over 5 yards. It'll be 4th down, and they'll have to punt it away again. I'm going to start trying to air it out on this drive. We are in the lead only with, 2 field goals. Theo Johnson gets it down to the 42 on the drag. I kind of feel more safe to start airing it out, like I mentioned. But it's not going to happen as we are sacked by Aleem McNeil as he breakdances in the backfield. But basically what I'm trying to say is I'm more comfortable this time since we have the lead, a decent lead. And again, the screen pass does not work as the ball does not meet Tracy. I'd say the Lions do have a little bit of momentum now as it goes to Sam Laporta over the middle, and it is good. They call their first timeout. It is under the 2-minute warning in the first half. It is thrown to Jahmyr Gibbs, and it is almost intercepted by Bobby Okereke. It was considered double coverage as Isaiah Simmons was there pretty late, but it could have been almost intercepted, and that could have been a big ugly turn to this drive for the Lions as he's going to check it down to Jahmyr Gibbs, who gets immediately tackled, and they'll have to call their second timeout. It is 3rd and 3. Jared Goff is calling his audibles. It'll be play action, and it is thrown at El Rubio. It was meant for, I think, Jamison Williams once again, but he was not there in time. El Rubio got a hand on it, so we'll get this ball back. We'll see what we can muster up. Tracy is open on the check down. We will go hurry up. Not sure how much, and that took a lot of time off the clock. Jesus Christ. And Theo Johnson mosses Alex Anzalone. Alex Anzalone doesn't even turn around to make a play on it. Alex Anzalone completely has blown coverage. We're going to just put Wanda on a drag. We're not even going to wait for his motion to get over with. It does go to Wandale, and we're going to call our second timeout. We do have 16 seconds left. And we're going to give it to Malik on the deep route, but it is, overthrown. And this is going for Jalen Hyatt on the post, but it is denied as Jones gets tackled as he's throwing. And I think this is a good spot for a screen. Hopefully this one actually is the one that connects. 3rd time's the charm, as they say, and it is, as Tracy gets the first and leaves 1 second on the clock, and that'll be our field goal to hopefully bring this lead to 9. Blaine Boone from the 19 is good, and we are up 9-0 at the half. So we will focus on, honestly, the deep ball. Because it seems like our run game is pretty good so far. And then on Jared Goff, we will do the medium pass. He has gotten 1 or 2 in there. He's pretty much just checking down. So as long as he keeps doing that, they probably won't reach us in the points department, to be honest. I know we only have 9 points, but at this point we have the ball again. We could score another 3. and that'll make it a 2-score game at that point. And then the Lions haven't even shown that they can score at all, so I'm not really worried about losing our lead right now. Singletary for the run on the inside. Good for 9 yards, making it a very manageable 3rd down. And Singletary cannot get the 1st down. It is 4th and 1 on our own 33-yard line. So we are, of course, going to punt this away. Not going to risk anything. We're not sure what the momentum change is for the Lions yet, so we can't really go for it on that down. I'm sure Dan Campbell lit a fire under them, hopefully, right? To make it a more competitive game, as Amon-Ra St. Brown is coming back for that. Actually, it's Jamison Williams, and he does end up catching it. And they're all the way down at the 36. So thankfully, we did not go for that, because that probably could have been a touchdown. It is a run to David Montgomery that goes nowhere. It is going to be a run to Jahmyr Gibbs. Bobby Okereke closes the gap, making it 3rd and 10. They haven't shown to get into our red zone. We'll see if this drive continues. It is a check down to Amon-Ra St. Brown that is 4th and inches. And they are not going to go for it. They are actually just going to kick it to make it a 6-point game. It is good for the 3. And on that 1st down, it's going to be intentional grounding as I throw it away. Because, I mean, Aiden Hutchinson goes unblocked. Is literally in my face. I mean, I don't know what else I was supposed to do there. But see, any other QB in the CPU throws it there, like right there, and it's not intentional grounding. So I'm not sure why it's like that for Madden, but it is. As it is intended for Theo Johnson over the middle. But Nick McMillan, who is a superstar rookie safety, gets a hand in it and basically bats it down. So it is 3rd and 21. And this is deep for Wandale. And it is batted down. But 1st and 10, 5 minutes to go in the 3rd. Carry for Jahmyr Gibbs. And it is Micah McFadden on the tackle. 2nd and 6. Another handoff to Jahmyr Gibbs. This time it is a 1st down. Deontay Banks on the tackle. Another carry for Jahmyr Gibbs. They are pounding the ball with him. 2nd and 7. Sam Laporta in motion. And it is gonna be a pass over the middle for Amon-Ra St. Brown. I could not cover everything. Either St. Brown was going to be open. I didn't think he was going over the middle, though. But either he was going to be open or Sam Laporta was. It is another handoff to Jahmyr Gibbs. This time, it does pick up the 1st down for the red zone. And they are down at the 9. They were actually already in the red zone. But point being is they're in 1st and goal, basically, is what I was trying to imply. Check down to the rookie receiver, but it is not caught. I think it was Isaiah Simmons on the cough up. Sam Laporta to the end zone. And it is a missed throw by Jared Goff. I kind of saw that route pretty much from a mile away. It was just that I think it was Amon-Ra St. Brown that was open on the underneath. That would have been a touchdown, so I kind of prevented that. It's a check down to Jahmyr Gibbs. And it is 4th and goal, so they'll go ahead and kick this. I'm not sure who was injured on the play. I think it was Jared Goff, maybe. 3-point attempt by Pinheiro is good, so it is a 6-9 ball game. Who is going to score their 1st touchdown of the game? That is still to be unknown. I think we would have already, but Daniel Jones's arm is just not there. Theo Johnson again, good over the middle. Handoff to Singletary for a loss of 2, unfortunately. Malik Neighbors open on the slant. Good for the 1st. I want to involve Neighbors more into this offense, but it's really hard when Jones is arm is basically a freaking noodle. And that'll be the end of the third. Your score will be 6-9. Nice. To enter the fourth. We're gonna go again. I might be crazy for doing this, but it doesn't matter. It's Singletary picks up the first. And even more yardage on the play. And we're down at the 44. There is a penalty. And it's not going to matter. It is holding. I thought it was honestly roughing the passer. That's why I didn't call the flag as it happened. But it is 3rd and long now. And we will look to throw it deep. Hopefully for Neighbors. But it doesn't look like he's going to be open. It is intended for Jalen Hyatt deep. And he ends up catching it for the touchdown. Jalen Hyatt burns the corner. As by the time he caught it, he had a lot of space. And they're not even going to show the play from the start, just the throw. And he basically burned Terrion Arnold for the touchdown. Blaine Boone on for the extra point. That is going to be good up through the middle. And your score is 16-6. And this game might be over because of momentum. I should say momentum shift, honestly. But regardless, momentum nonetheless. Jared Goff and the Lions have to score a touchdown now if they even want a chance at this game. Sam Laporta quickly on the check down. I'm not sure why the CPU's doing that a lot. That being checkdowns. I mean, there's another one. The defense slider is down, so I don't really know why. It's below average, which is the 50 mark on the slider. So I'm not sure why it is that the CPU is scared to air it out. It is a carry by Jahmyr Gibbs that is going to continue this drive. El Rubio with his 5th tackle of the day. 1st and 10. It looks to be another carry. Amon-Ra St. Brown in motion. It is not a handoff. It is play action. And it is good for the tight end, James Mitchell, over the middle. James Mitchell in motion. El Rubio in coverage. And it is good for Amon-Ra St. Brown on the drag from the other side of the field on the play action pass. So it looks like they're pretty good on the play action. It is a check down to the rookie. 2nd and 4. They are in the red zone. We'll see if they score their first touchdown of the game. Take away the check down. Dexter Lawrence is there for the sack. First sack on the day. It is 3rd and 20 now. The Lions are in jeopardy of losing this game. Jared Goff is visibly angry. 5 minutes to go in the 4th. It looks like they're lining up for a run. I'm not sure why that would be. It will be a run to Jahmyr Gibbs. They're taking their 3 now. They're getting the 3 out of the way. And they'll focus and worry about the touchdown after. But Pinheiro has yet to make this kick. But it is good. It'll be 9-16 and they'll be down 7. Singletary to run on the inside, and it is good for a first. This drive continues to burn the clock. 4 minutes to go in the 4th. I'm not sure why Singletary is in the game all day. I'm not sure what happened with Tracy. I'm assuming Tracy's tired due to fatigue, I want to say. But now it is 3 minutes to go. We're draining this clock. Tracy is in. Good for the first. This clock will continue. One more play, and then that'll be the 2-minute warning. Tracy only gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that'll be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Actually, no, it won't be. There is an injury to Tracy. Not a good look. So this will be the last play of the 2-minute warning. Tyrone Tracy has a bruised sternum, so he will be out. That is fine. That doesn't mean he's out for multiple games, just for this game. That is the 2-minute warning. Your score is 16-9. 3rd and 6. Looking to convert, and start making the Lions waste their timeouts. Singletary over the middle, drops the ball. And they want us to go for it on a kick. Blaine Boone is not shy to kick it from 59. And this will ultimately secure us the win. Blaine Boone for 3. And it is good. So the score will be 19-6 now. And the game is pretty much over. 1st and 10 for Goff. It is time for him to play hero. He checks it down to Sam Laporta, who breaks 2 tackles. They've wasted their first timeout. 1 minute and 43 to go in the 4th. And he is sacked by Dexter Lawrence. And now it is completely melting down for the Lions. He is going to throw that away. See what I'm saying? I don't know how that's not intentional grounding, but if I throw that, it's intentional grounding. But whatever, I guess. Anyway, 4th and 10 for the Lions. I didn't even notice it was 4th and 10. Oh my God, and it is overthrown for Amon-Ra St. Brown. Trey Hawkins could have picked it off, but he couldn't, or he didn't. And all we have to do is just run this out, barring a fumble. Alex Anzalone there for the tackle on Singletary. And that'll be the Lions' 2nd timeout. Hand off to Singletary. Picks up the 1st. And it looks like we will go to 9-1 on the season. Singletary goes down. Smart veteran play by him to go ahead and waste the clock. Pretty much that is the last play. We'll just let the clock run out. And the Giants are now 9-1 on the season. And the Lions will go to 4-6. 19-9 is your final score here at MetLife. And we are back in the home screen. A lot of people have upgrades. So El Rubio has 4 of them. Jesus. I don't even know what he did to earn them, but I guess his 5 tackles on the day. I guess he was all over the place on the field, I suppose. But we'll just, I guess, do hybrid. Because when you do zone, I don't think it upgrades man coverage, unfortunately. So we get 2 to man coverage, thankfully. Yeah, so man coverage gets upgraded on hybrid. So, and I want both zone and man to get upgraded. So I think hybrid is what. Yeah, so 2 zone coverage, 1 man. So yeah, so we'll just continue doing hybrid for El Rubio. He is turning out to be an amazing draft pick. He just has to focus on dropping interceptions. He could easily have 3 or 4 interceptions so far on the season. He is star development, which is fun. He does not want to be in New York. That's fine though, because I don't care. Singletary does have a point, and we'll just do elusive back on. Actually, we'll do power back, because if we end up getting X Factor for Singletary, I would love to give him. I think it's called Freight Train, the X Factor ability. Blaine Boone, of course, has a point, but I mean, he has 99, like everything. So I don't. 5 more snaps, and we'll reveal his dev trait. We're just gonna do accurate. At this point, I'm pretty sure all that gets upgraded for him is. So he has an. So yeah, he does have superstar. Not sure if he has superstar X Factor, considering he was the #1 overall player in the class. But he will have superstar, as you can see, the ability slot. But at this point, like I was saying, pretty much his overall, his play recognition and stuff will just get upgraded, or awareness, or whatever it is. I do know awareness and play recognition are the ones that control overall. I know I said it twice, but that's basically what I'm trying to say. Brian Brooks has a point. Power moves is at 74. We'll do finesse moves. Try to get that up to power moves, so that way he is well-rounded as a pass rusher, but a run stuffer as well. And for Evan Neal, we will upgrade. It looks like finesse is what he needs. So we will do agile. And Evan Neal is playing up to his 76 now with morale. Now we will go ahead, and it looks like we have a breakout part 3 for Tracy. Not sure why it's doing it after the game. Something with Tracy Jr. He's shown that this year. Just have to work on his consistency. I'm sure he'll figure it out, and if not, that's what we're here for. He's got a bright future. We just have to keep pushing the right buttons to get it out of him. I'm assuming that's hinting at a dev trait challenge for week 12. We'll see right now because I'm going to sim it. So that way we have the updated seeding and then also updated stats on the season. So we are still the second seed. The Tampa Bay Bucks are the first, of course, with 9-1. So we're tied with them for first place. Tracy is at 1,100 yards, 201 carries. Najee Harris is like right behind him basically, and that he is the only bright spot on the team so far. I think everyone else is playing pretty average. But at week 12 on Sunday night, we will have the San Francisco 49ers, and I will see you guys in that one. Hopefully it's a good matchup. It'll be at Levi Stadium. With that said, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching.